Hey everyone, Mike here from Mini Outdoors. Want to talk to you today in bass class about a bait that I love and I had a ton of success with in the last 2 years, and that is the bladed jig or chatterbait. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with this bait, what it is you have a hook, you have a weighted head hooked to a blade. Now, that blade, it vibrates in the water, it floats back and forth, creating an erratic action of the bait. It creates vibration and sound in the water, which activates those bass lateral line and creates a predatory response. They want to kill this bait, and there's just something about the combination of all of it that makes them go crazy. Now, as far as how you fish this bait, it's very simple. You put a plastic trailer on the hook, either a cross style or swim bait. Just start with that. You don't need anything more advanced than that. As far as colors go, green pumpkin, black and blue. That's it. It's all you need to start out. You could throw in white if you want to get a little bit more advanced, but ultimately those two colors match your trailer color to the color of the skirt. Green pumpkin skirt with a green pumpkin trailer. Black and blue skirt with a black trailer. That simple. When it comes to fishing these for gear, you can throw it on any type of line you want. What I recommend is taking whatever you throw crankbaits on and tie it to that. I personally use a snap with these because a snap tends to give it a little bit more movement. That's just my own personal preference. You can tie directly to the eye of the bait. When you fish it conditions wise, everywhere. It does not matter where you fish this, with one exception. I highly do not recommend fishing it through heavy vegetation. But other than that, you can fish these open water, in vegetation, in cover, very well. Now, one bait that excels in cover that I want to talk about is this one right here, the Berkley Slobber Knocker. They created a different style head connection. I'm going to show you that. So if you see the two baits side by side, you see that the chatterbait has the head connected with the eye, whereas the Slobber Knocker, they actually went through the head with the blade. That through head design makes that bait kick up over cover better. It kind of bumps up over, and it just flows through wood, it flows through rock a lot better. And in my personal opinion, the Slobber Knocker fishes deeper, doesn't want to come up as quickly, which helps you keep that bait down. So just something to think about when you're purchasing these baits. Every single manufacturer makes some sort of iteration of this. Z-Man is the king of the industry, and they have the patents on a lot of the design. But ultimately, a lot of them work. Just these are the two that I trust personally. Just the original chatterbait. They're very inexpensive. You can buy them at most fishing tackle stores. The Slobber Knockers might be a little bit harder to get a hold of, but those are very good as well. I don't want to go into heavy techniques on these, but I do want to explain that when you fish these, it's really simple. Cast it out, let it fall, pop your reel up a little bit, and reel and speed up your reeling until you feel the vibration in your rod. You'll know exactly what I mean when you get these on the water. You'll actually feel that blade. You'll feel that vibration, and then work it back to the boat. Feel for that strike, slam that hook home, and bring that fish into the boat. I hope that information gives you what you need to have a little bit of confidence to pick one of these up, head out to the lake, and use these baits. I can almost guarantee you, if you lock one of these in your hand, you're going to catch some bass. You're going to catch fish with these. They're just so good, and they work so effective, and they're just very easy to use. So please try them. Take my word for it. Go out, pick you up some original chatterbaits. They're about $5 a piece, and try catching some fish on them today. I want to thank you guys for coming along with me. If you could, give me a like, give me a subscribe down below. It really helps me out. And as always, let's get out there and catch more fish.